Luka taking it in the backcourt, kind of on that steal attempt. It messed up our spacing a bit.
A surprising revelation has emerged in the world of basketball that has shocked fans worldwide. In fact, the basketball world is never at any point void of blockbuster news, and this time, it's rumored that two talented players, Luka Doncic and Kyrie Irving, are at odds with each other, with Luka Doncic not wanting to share start duties with Kyrie Irving. Well, this is an unexpected clash of personalities, and it has sent shockwaves through the basketball community. What is the problem, and what might have been Doncic's reasons for doing this? Well, we're set to find out in this video. We will delve into the story behind this, exploring the minds of these extraordinary athletes. This is a chapter in basketball history that you won't want to miss. So sit tight and stay tuned as we get on this video now.
Obviously the expectations are bigger now, but as soon as possible, we just got to make it work, and I think we will.
Luka brings his guys, me and Kay bring our guys, and you know where most of the offense is going to go through.
By Powell. Doncic. Irving. Splash.
In a surprising turn of events, Kyrie Irving, the talented basketball player, left the Brooklyn Nets and joined the Dallas Mavericks. The Mavericks made a trade with the Nets, sending Spencer Dinwiddie, Dorian Finney-Smith, a first-round pick, and multiple second-round picks in exchange for Irving. The news of Irving's move created a lot of excitement in the basketball world. He was thrilled about playing alongside Luka Doncic, a rising star known for his skills on the court. Irving has played with many great players in the past, and now he added Doncic to that list. They formed a dynamic duo that promised to showcase their talents and entertain fans with their beautiful playing style. Irving's skills were exceptional, and in his first 8 games with the Mavericks, he averaged an impressive 33 points per game. He displayed incredible accuracy, shooting 51% from the field and 44% from the three-point line. He has in fact remained that class for the Mavericks all through the season, despite the unfortunate fate that befell the club. Meanwhile, the Nets, on the other hand, were hoping for some peace and stability after facing challenges. However, fate had other plans. Irving seeking a fresh start and leaving them was a sad twist of fate that came at a horrendously odd time, during a time when Kevin Durant was also absent due to injury, making Irving the primary playmaker for the team. But then, the Nets somehow had something to take from the situation. At least Kevin Durant had been vocal about his desire to leave the franchise, but his injury gave the Nets the golden opportunity to tie him down and then months later let Irving go, granting his dire wish. James Harden had already left the Nets, and now Irving followed suit, bidding farewell to Brooklyn and joining the Mavericks. The Nets had assembled a talented team that had the potential to achieve great things. Unfortunately, Irving's off-court issues caused disruptions. He faced suspensions, and his trade request ultimately ended his time with the Nets. And so, Irving's basketball journey shifted from the East to the West, as he embarked on a new chapter with the Dallas Mavericks. Destiny awaits, filled with vibrant possibilities. Then with the Dallas Mavericks, there's Luka Doncic, a rising star who has just been joined by a formidable counterpart in Kyrie Irving after the daring trade deadline move. The basketball world buzzed with excitement, envisioning the dynamic duo tearing through opponents with their extraordinary skills. However, fate sadly had different plans for the Mavericks as they stumbled out of the play-in tournament, something that was never imagined in a team that had a deadly duo of Irving and Doncic, leaving fans and analysts puzzled. The acquisition of Kyrie Irving was undeniably a high-risk gamble anyway, hinting on the hope that he and Doncic would forge an unbreakable bond on the court. Doncic expressed his elation at sharing the spotlight with Irving, but when it came to on-court responsibilities, he hesitated to relinquish control. Doncic's reluctance to cede authority stood as an obstacle to their potential synergy. As the offseason arrived, Kyrie Irving's impending free agency stirred up a whirlwind of conflicting reports regarding his future with the Mavericks. An anonymous general manager shed light on the situation, suggesting that Doncic might not be entirely keen on continuing their partnership. I think they want Kyrie and they like Kyrie. But what I can tell you is that Luka, who wasn't against the trade, just like so many young players today, doesn't want to share. Kyrie was on great behavior. Like, he was doing everything to try win over Luka and be a teammate. Every single player on that team and everyone in the organization loves Kyrie from his time there so far. I do think there's some skepticism going forward for what they're going to offer him. Like, they're not completely naive, but Kyrie's behavior was excellent. It was more the fact that Luka had to adjust to play with such a great player. Everyone there has been saying Kyrie is incredible, and that's in private too. Luka said it, and he means it, but I think that he just doesn't want to share. He just doesn't know how. He's out there on the court, and the ball has been in his hands no matter what. It's his ball. And now there's actually consideration that I might need to pass the ball to somebody else and let them do the magic instead of me just waiting for the clock to run down and shoot a step back three from the hash mark. I get that totally, by the way. I understand it. I think it happens all the time in our league. And we forget that Luka's 24 years old. At some point, he's going to want someone like that, and he just isn't there yet. Making All-NBA and being in the MVP conversation, those things will be tarnished a little bit if you're playing with someone else that, on 1/3 of the nights, needs the ball and is better than you at those times. However, Mavericks owner Mark Cuban said that retaining Irving would be the team's top priority in the upcoming summer. So even if Doncic doesn't want to share with the veteran guard, he may have to get used to it. Doncic, at a mere 24 years old, recently delivered a career-best performance in the 2022-23 season, even with Irving by his side for half the year. In 66 games, he astounded audiences with his average of 32.4 points, 8.6 rebounds, and 8 assists, while shooting an impressive 49.6% from the field and 34.2% from beyond the arc. And these all come when a perfect synergy has not been established between him and Irving. Just imagine when these lethal stars finally click in. Imagine what they would do to any team they face. Oh man, that would really look messy. While Luka Doncic stands tall as the shining star in Dallas, however, whispers of uncertainty have begun to sweep through the air surrounding his future with the Mavericks. The team's lackluster performance, finishing 11th in the competitive Western Conference with a 38-44 record and falling short of postseason glory, has fueled these speculations. Intriguing reports have surfaced, revealing the watchful gaze of the Utah Jazz on Doncic's situation in Dallas. Their keen interest raises the question, will the wondrous point guard find his destiny beyond the confines of the Mavericks? Some are already thinking he could want to leave because the spotlight is set to be shared between him and Irving. Nevertheless, one cannot fathom the Mavericks overlooking the chance to re-sign a talent like Irving simply due to Doncic's hesitations about sharing the spotlight. There is a deeper yearning within the young prodigy, an unquenchable desire for a worthy companion, a leader who can both complement his abilities and guide him through the trials of the game. As Doncic's career unfolds, the inevitable need for a luminary like Irving by his side will surely emerge, perhaps sooner than even expected. This need could be realized if the franchise decides to secure the services of the seasoned veteran once again. Therefore, the Mavericks will witness the incredible combination of two skilled players on the basketball court. Luka Doncic, a talented player, moves with grace and becomes unstoppable when he aims for the hoop. Alongside him is Kyrie Irving, known for his amazing ball handling skills and admired as a basketball icon for the past decade. Their success as a team depends on coordinating their efforts effectively. They must work together to execute synchronized attacks. Instead of relying on isolation plays, they will focus on coordinated movements and be ready to pass the ball to a teammate when the opportunity arises. This approach will create a basketball utopia where Luka and Kyrie seamlessly blend their talents, displaying impressive teamwork and unity. With their combined efforts, they will create a captivating performance that delights fans and leaves a lasting impression on the court. The future really looks incredibly bright for the Mavericks as they embark on this new era of basketball excellence. So, what do you think of the Mavericks' current situation with Kyrie Irving and Luka Doncic? We'd like to hear your thoughts in the comment section below. Thanks for watching and stay tuned for more.